Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Your host, Golden Zulu. So we have one sub topic under differentiation, which is implicit differentiation. So under implicit differentiation, you will differentiate a letter opposing to what has been given. That what has been given in this case, let's say you want to differentiate x with respect to x. You just go directly where you say with respect to x, the differentiation of x is equal to 1. But let us say you want to differentiate y with respect to x. Do you have y in your expression? No. So you are going counter-current to what you have been given. So there are rules and regulations when we are dealing with implicit differentiation. So let us look at one example. We have 2x squared plus xy is equal to 5. Where you know to say we are differentiating with respect to x. So in this case, the differentiation of 2x squared is what? 4x. Just the normal differentiation, but you now know to say you can't go directly here. Why? Because this is simply the product rule where we'll say u prime v plus v prime u, where you not say the derivative of 5 or any constant number, it is what? 0. So from here, you know to say this x can be your u, where you know to say your u prime in this case, because the derivative of x is what? 1. And your y can be your v, where you are now going counter current. You not say the derivative of y, or let's say the derivative, let's assume to say this y is our x. So you will just say the derivative of y in this case is what? 1. But you will attach dy over dx. So this is the rule that we are going to work with when we are dealing with implicit differentiation, where you now just replace u prime, in this case it is 1, and your v it is y, plus v prime it is 1 dy over dx, where your u is x is equal to what? 0. Remember, our main interest is to have dy over dx. So let 4x and y go the other side. So you will have dy over dx is equal to negative 4x minus y, where we'll now divide the whole expression by x, so that dy over dx remains alone. And your answer will be negative 4x minus y over x. The other expression we can deal with here is y over x plus 3y squared is equal to 2x to the power 3. So we also differentiate this one. So how do we go about? Remember, this is the quotient rule we are going to use in order for us to differentiate this, where we have it to be u prime v minus v prime u over v squared, where the differentiation of this one, remember, we are going counter current to what we have been given. So it will be 6y dy over dx is equal to 6x squared. This is just the normal differentiation, but to it you attach dy dx. This is what makes it the implicit. Remember, those functions which are normal where you go directly, they are called explicit functions, where you now term your y to be u, and you now term your x to be v, where your u prime in this case can be, remember the derivative of y is 1, so we'll say 1 dy over dx, and the derivative of v in this case being v prime is 1, where u prime in this case it is dy over dx, where v is just x, minus where v prime in this case it is 1, and your u in this case it is what? Y, over v squared in this case it is x squared. So we have plus 6y dy over dx is equal to 6x squared. So how do you deal with such an expression now is the question. So what you just do, we go directly. So we can have dy over dx minus y, where you just say this times that one, it is 6yx squared dy over dx, and this times that one, it is 6x to the power 4. Having done that, we will let the negative y cross over to the other side, so we will have dy over dx plus 6y x squared dy over dx is equal to 6x to the power 4 plus y. Remember, the y has crossed over to the other side. So having done that, now we just factorize dy dx, where it comes outside, and you will have x plus 6y x squared is equal to 6, like that, where we'll divide both sides by this expression, where we'll divide here, so our dy over dx is equal to 6x to the power 4 plus y over x plus 6x squared y, like this. So this is the implicit differentiation of this function here, which has been given to be y over x plus 3y squared is equal to 2x to the power 3. Your host, Zulu Golden.